What is going on, guys? Matt from Creeposaurian here, and today I am back from a long hiatus this time, back to making videos. To some degree, I don't know exactly what they are going to be to, but if you guys are interested in knowing at least part of what's going on and part of what happened, stick around for the next minute or two. If not, I will put a timestamp to when the opening starts. So if you guys want to know, stick around. If not, there's going to be a timestamp somewhere, or I'll just leave it in the description below, and you guys can go straight to watching the opening. So for those of you who don't want to know, about a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, I started playing Magic the Gathering, switching over from Yu-Gi-Oh, because obviously the channel was heavily Yu-Gi-Oh based. There was some stuff here and there that was not Yu-Gi-Oh, and those did not do very well, and that was not part of the channel's identity, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with the channel, and then I dove strong into Yu-Gi-Oh, figuring out that that's what I enjoy doing the most. But as I started playing more competitively, as I started playing, obviously with more expensive cards and having to go to events to buy having to get the best of the best, stuff like, at the time, Ash Blossoms were very expensive, and playing the best deck usually comes with its cost, and it comes with the prices, and being able to afford not even just hand traps, which you need 12 of them or 9 of them in a deck to really well, not really now, it depends, there was just a disparity with being able to afford it, and then as soon as I would buy the cards, they would get reprinted to a point where they're not worth anything. So that's part of the reason. There's another reason where I could go into a whole video about how I feel about the state of the game, and what has become. And don't get me wrong, I still love the game, I still love the concepts, I still love how the game plays and flows, fundamentally speaking, but there is some stuff that I do not agree with and felt the need to move away from the game. So now, after having switched over to Magic, I have been playing it, like I said, for a year and a half, almost 2 years, and always been interested. And my buddy had a modern deck, and he sold it to me for a pretty good price, and I dove right into the game. Playing for modern, casual is Commander. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't remember that. And I haven't really touched any other formats, really. I've mostly really enjoyed playing modern after looking at the formats instead trying to branch out. Yeah, I really enjoyed modern, so I stuck with it, and obviously I play Commander. I've tried the other ones here and there. They also are fun, but for right now I'm staying within modern. Really enjoy that format, but I figured why not jump into opening a box of Time Spiral Remastered. So these boxes, I should say, right now are exorbitantly overpriced. So getting one for a decent price was a little bit more difficult than expected. The set, I didn't really know, wasn't really apprehensive about it, didn't really know what was going on with it, and one of my friends told me to check it out when, after the spoiler, whatever, list came out, and a lot of people started opening it, and then finding out that it was a really good set, but unfortunately it was really short run. So I decided, after deliberating for a little bit, that I too wanted to open a box of this set. So went on a little hunting. The set right now, from what I'm seeing, it can be anywhere from $278 to upwards of $330. And that does not count into secondary market, eBay, scalping, and people using bids and stuff like that. So if you're looking into getting one of these boxes right now, I would say if you really want one right now, I would try and get your hand on one, because we don't know if we're going to be getting a second wave. My guess is that there will be one more wave of the set run, which will help drive down prices. I was able to get mine for a reasonable price, thankfully. One that, let's just say, was very good. But yeah, this set is very short run, so if you're looking to get one, in the hopes of if there isn't a second there isn't a second wave, I would try and looking before you fire off the PayPal and go ahead and buy one of these, because right now they're too overpriced for this box. From what I've seen, $330 is just ridiculous for one of these. But what's inside kind of explains why they are there. The throwback cards in here, the whole set being reprints, is amazing. A lot of the cards in here, Path of Exile, we have stuff like Thoughtseize, we have the throwback foils, we have, you know, the Leyline, we have cards being reprinted in the old border, like cards like Yawgmoth, and personally, I do have a couple cards that I do personally want. I might try and liquidate the value of the box, some of it at least in the cards that I don't need or don't want, or are on the set of stuff that I do want personally. So probably be selling some of them off. If not, I'll be holding on to most of the box, of course. But we're going to see what we get out of this box. Hopefully we can pull one at least of those foil throwbacks, because from what I've seen, it's potential to have at least one per box. Of course, you can either get none. In some cases, you can get two, which is really cool. That's probably why, most likely why, these boxes are so much value, because immediately as you pull a foil throwback or foil old border card, you make a good portion of your money back almost immediately, and almost the entire set is value because of those reprints. There's a bunch of amazing reprints, and hopefully we can see some of those in the opening. So let's jump right into it, guys. Let's head over to the top down. Alrighty, and here we go, our box of Time Spiral Remastered. So we're gonna jump right into opening this box, and then I will open it, and then I'm gonna, once I crack the first pack, the rest of the packs are probably just going to be sped up so that it is a little bit more digestible. So let's just jump right into it. There we go. That's what we want. And like I said, I am playing Commander, and currently right now, for my Commander deck, I am going to be playing Yuriko, the Tiger Shadow. So currently in the process of building this. So once this is done, I'll probably do a deck profile of my Yuriko deck. And I do have another video planned after this one, so I'll probably end up recording that at some point, and then editing and uploading that when I get the chance. Alright, so let's start with the one in the middle, and we're gonna crack this pack and see what we can pull. Alrighty, so starting off with Snapback, Brute Force, and I will be separating the rares from the uncommons from the rares and mythics. So we have a Veiling Oddity, Dark Withering, Green Seeker, Search for Tomorrow, Temporal Isolation, Prismatic Lens, Aven Rift Watcher, Gemhide Sliver, friend is building slivers, I don't know if they have any use for that, Bonded Fetch, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that, that is going to be, yep, I'm not even going to try, Storm Entity, it's a 2-drop base, so that's interesting, I'll probably read that later, and those were our uncommons, I wasn't even paying attention, so we have that as an uncommon, that as an uncommon, and that as an uncommon, so we'll put those right at the top over there. And our first rare is a Walk the Aeons, and our first throwback is a Remand. That is amazing. What one to start off with. This one is actually obviously a 2-drop counter, is really good, and especially with the throwback, this one is amazing. So I will be sleeving that up. Let me put this trash over here, get this in a sleeve. I will be sleeving all of the throwbacks because they are the throwbacks and value. And our token was a Goblin. So let me just jump right down over here, sit in the seat, and get into cracking these packs.
taking. I'm bad at pretending, you know I'll be true. Sunday mornings and midnight lights turn into songs that you watch me write. Stole your sweater on that night. You took a picture, keep by my bedside. So you're mine when you're gone, baby, please don't be long. I got my ticket to the west side. You say my name with your accent, makes me remember how much I missed you. Hope you're planning to stay for a million days.
Let's go! Didn't mean to do that, so our throwback is a Gary. What a pack. I saw that. Wait, let me see if I can get it into focus here. So we got a Draining Whelk. Let me put that off to the side here. And so we got a Gary. So that's great. I was not expecting to get that so early on in the box. And for our token, we got an Ape token for that Pongify. So let's put that off to the side here. I did not mean to expose the throwback, but that's amazing. One of the cards I was trying to get from the set, and I got it as a foil. So I'm really excited. I have been thinking about making a Hollow One deck, so I'll definitely be throwing this in here. I don't know if I'll be using this one necessarily, but I do want to be using it. Let me see if I can get it back into focus. I do want to be using the throwbacks because they look so good. Let me carefully sleeve this guy up here. But I was not expecting that, and I did. Let me just check that. A little bit of a nick here from the pack, I guess. In this corner, you can't really see that on camera. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, it looks fine mostly for the rest of it. Unfortunately, there looks like there's some print marks at the top. Let me see if I can get that into focus here. Come on. Come on, camera. Do your thing. There we go. At the top. Come on. There we go. Yeah, it's just, yeah, there you go. You can see it for like a second. But all in all, it looks to be in just really good condition. Some of them I've seen where they just have really bad print lines all over the card. But thankfully enough, this one does not. The only, like I said, there's at the top and a little bit of a ding, I think, from the pack. But I'll set that one off to the side. We did get a foil throwback. That is amazing. Along with a Gary, no less. What an amazing card to get as a throwback. Let me sleeve that up right now. And the box so far, I don't necessarily, like, I'm not an expert on this set. I just know that there's a lot of value to potentially get out of the set, especially if you get one of those foil throwbacks. So I'll probably go do a recap at the end, and then I'll probably see what the exact value I did pull from the set is. This is, for me personally, for fun to open up a box. But anything else, like I said, potential value, having only pulled a Teleria West so far and a Crovax. I don't know if any of these other rares are potential value. I do think maybe like the Thelon or the Boom to Bust could be worth something. I do know that the Magus of the Moon is pretty good value there. Saying that it just turns things into mountains. So let's just get right back to the opening packs, and then I'll do all the recap at the end.
begin. But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are crying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. In your head, zombie, zombie,
Two, three. Back to the Titan. And let's go! Let's go, dude. What a mythic to get as a foil. Put that over there. Put this down here to be sleeved. Now, again, it had those, let me see if I can get that. Try not to yell. Yeah, you can kind of see him there a little bit. This set, for some reason, had some issues with print lines in any way, shape, or form. Now, luckily enough, I didn't have the ones that were running across the card. Just having some weird ones that come up at the top of the border. But able to get a mythic in foil and a Teferi of all things. I don't necessarily know how great this Teferi is, but I have seen that this Teferi is worth at least something. So I'm going to sleeve this bad boy up along with this Arc of Orazka. I'm going to sleeve those bad boys up really quick here, and then we'll get back to the sped up version of this year. That's kind of crazy though, getting a regular Teferi. Let me see if I can get that in focus. A regular Teferi and a foil Teferi here. So, you know, getting them all the flavors here. That's pretty awesome. So let me finish sleeving these guys up here. The sleeved pile of all the throwbacks is getting pretty big here, along with our blinged out hollow one. So let's just get right back into the opening here. That was awesome.
We all still, if it's still in hearts, take them like they're ours, then we'll leave our scars. We all kill, if it's killing time, letting life pass by, we're guilty of that crime. Oh, that's just how the story goes. The minute we're young, then we get old, and if it's all over soon, then why should I care? Long as I got a hand to hold, 1 minute it's worth this waiting go. Cause if I'm alone, it means I'm going nowhere. We got no money in our pockets, but we're out all night. See the beauty in the moments that we hurt inside. When it looks like hell.
Thoughtseize, that's the one you want to see right there. Let's go. Put those up. And we have a Penumbra Spider, but a Thoughtseize.
We all still, we all kill, we all lie, we all fall, we all lie. So come and lie with me. I fall asleep, maybe dare to dream. We all fall when we fall in love. It can be beautiful to get someone you're all. Oh, that's just how the story goes. The minute we're young, then we get old. And if it's all over soon, then why should I care? Long as I got a hand to hold, 1 minute is worth this waiting go. Cause if I'm alone, it means I'm going nowhere. We got no money in our pockets, but we're out all night. See the beauty in the moments that we hurt inside. When it looks like hell on earth, we'll find a paradise. Find a paradise. Find a paradise. We got no money in our pockets, but we're out all night. See the beauty in the moments that we hurt inside. When it looks like hell on earth, we'll find a paradise. Find a paradise. Find a paradise. We all steal, we all kill, we all lie, we all fall, we all steal, we all kill, we all lie, we all fall, we all. Take me in slow, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind. Just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with honesty, but in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in slow, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control.
Let's go, guys. We were able to pull a throwback Yawgmoth. That's one that a lot of people are after because it looks so dang good. And I do say so that he does look good in that border. Let me tell you that much. Let me just get him into this sleeve here and get back to your regularly scheduled sped up opening. Wow. He looks great in that border. Oh, it doesn't want to focus. Come on. Come on. There we go.
Suddenly you're nowhere to be found. I turn around and everything has changed. Looking for a way to work it out. I'm trying to find some peace to navigate the
Leyline at the Void of the Void. These last couple packs are some bangers, let me tell you that much, in a metallic sliver. And we got one more pack here. Might as well just do it while I have got the video in normal speed. Let me just sleeve up this Leyline here. Gotten some pretty good hits in this box. I don't know if this box was super duper amazing. Let me get this out of the way. Might be. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert. But we're going to open up this last pack. And let's see what we can get out of this sliver pack right here. Can we get a Sliver Queen? Is it Sliver Queen? Whatever the big sliver is out of this pack. Let's see if maybe we can get another one of the foil throwbacks. Maybe. I think we've done pretty well on these guys over here. Some okay foils. I don't really know about our foils over here necessarily. But again, we'll do the recap in just a second here as I open up this last pack. And we get these out of the way here. Sorry. Alright, so we got a... Let me get this into focus. Now the last one, make sure in focus. You got a Grape Shot. Erratic... Oh, it's not in focus anymore. There we go. Deadly Grub. Strength in Numbers. Dark Withering. Ivory Giant. Strangling Soot. Bewilder. Judge Unworthy. And for our first uncommon, Whip Spine Drake. Interesting card. Sudden Death. For the land is a Fungal Reaches. Interesting. And for our last rare, it's a Slaughter Pact. So no mythic in that one. And we have a Mirror Entity. So I'll put this in the rares pile. And let's see. Looks like we have a foil. Can we get another one of these? Most likely not, but let's take a look. And we got a Rift Bolt common as the foil. Unfortunately, no double foil throwback box, but for our token we did get a Kobold token. But cool to end the last pack with a foil in it. I feel like on my foils I didn't open as many as I saw some other people open. I did see some people open quite a few foils in their packs. But all in all, I think I did pretty okay. My goal was to at least open one foil throwback. I didn't see any of the cards that I particularly was looking for. I don't know why I have to sleeve this up. I don't need to sleeve this. Any cards that I was particularly looking for myself. The only thing was that I wanted to pull a hollow one, unfortunately. But fortunately, I did open this foil hollow one in the throwback. I think this card is really cool looking, and hollow one decks are definitely my kind of deck that I'd like to play. But yeah, let me jump right into... Oh, I have to sleeve this up. Let me jump right into the recap here right at the end. And then, yeah, let's get to it. Let me just sleeve this art right up here, and then we will jump right in. All right, and now for the throwback section of the video. We're just going to start off with the star of the show here. We did get a foil throwback hollow one. I don't necessarily know how valuable this card is. I will have to check after the fact, but the centering on it doesn't look too bad. It looks like it shifted a little bit to the bottom here. But again, that shouldn't be too big of a problem. It doesn't look all that bad. Again, those print lines at the top and the small nick in the bottom. Nope, just the print lines on the top. This card looks pretty good. I'm thinking of a different card. But yeah, this card looks pretty dang good and was sleeved up immediately. So we have that. Then over for some other foils, we did get a Rift Bolt, Minions Murmurs, Pendle Haven Elder, Prismatic Lens, Arc Blade, let me get that back in focus, Penumbra Spider, Bound in Silence, Strangling Soot, Cloud Cedar, Errant Ephemeron, there we go, and Psychotic Episode. Moving on to the rares, actually, I'll get through the bulk of it here. So I'm just going to run through. These are all the uncommons here that I did pull. There might be some in the commons pile. I wasn't doing the greatest job of sorting those out. My apologies. I'm not super used to opening boxes. So let's just get right into this here. Let me see if I can get this in focus. There we go. I'm just going to run through it super quick. And those are all the uncommons. If you want to look through those again, go right ahead. I'm not going through those again. There we go. So on to the rares here. So we did get a Slaughter Pact, a Magus of the Future, If, High Arcanist, Life and Limb, Sedge Sliver, Muraganda, Petroglyphs, there we go, Sudden Spoilings, Angel's Grace, Extirpate, I think that's how you say that, Greater Guard Dragon, Swarmyard, Dryad Arbor, Pulmonic Sliver, Periphery Nodes, Pact of Titans, Sarah Avenger, Miri the Cursed, Tombstalker. Oh, let me get this back in focus. I wasn't paying attention. My apologies. We got a Care Keep, Angel of Salvation, Draining Welk, Vesuvian Shapeshifter, Felon of Havenwood, a Boom to Bust, Felonite Hermit, and a Magus of the Moon. I'm pretty sure that's a useful, very useful card. And Walk the Aeons for all the rares here. Jumping into some of the cards that I thought were some bigger hits. There could be some in here. I'm not an expert. But some of the bigger hits that I thought, and I did sort out all the mythics. Like, I thought that Joyra, just because she's a cool commander, was a cool hit. So we'll take that off the side here. So along with Joyra, we got an Akroma, an Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth. Let me get this back in focus for you guys. Urborg Tomb of Yawgmoth, Summoner's Pact, Vesuva, Living End. We did get that foil mage, the foil Teferi Mage of Zalfir. Get that back in focus for you guys. This card looks amazing. There we go, guys. And then we did get two Teferis. So we got a regular Teferi and the foil Teferi. Put those all on the side. But then we got a Crovax and a Teleria West. Yeah, that was our rares and mythics. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 mythics in this box. I think for mythics, I think that's a pretty good box. Not including this one, we did get 5, and I'm pretty sure like the normal per box is 5 mythics. So I don't think that's too bad. And to go with that, we did get the 6 Teferi in foil. Next up, we have all the throwbacks, and you can see like partway through there, I ran out of these sleeves, if you can kind of tell the difference. So let's go through all the throwbacks here. So we did get a Mirror Entity, a Leyline as a big hit. We got a Vandal Blast. We got a Yawgmoth. We got a Vanquisher's Banner. Young Pyromancer, I'm pretty sure that is also a big hit. We did get a Thragtusk, a Vampiric Hex Mage. Get this back in focus. Alesha, who smiles at death. I like that card a lot. Thraben Inspector. We got a... I don't even know. Something. I don't know if that's a G or something. Primal Storm. I really like that card. That's cool looking. Beast Whisperer. That's cool, and I like that one a lot. I think that's a throwback. There's Anger of the Gods. Palace Jailer. Time of Need. Did get a Thoughtseize. That was a really big hit. I did know that one was a particularly big hit because it is, Thoughtseize and throwback. That card is really useful. Turn 1 Thoughtseize is super powerful, so having this in your arsenal in any deck that plays black or pure black is super duper useful, not only for information, but utilizing it to rip a card from your opponent's hand to give yourself an advantage. So yeah, super big hit and amazing card, especially in this art for a throwback. A super good choice for a throwback card right there. We did get a Trigon Predator, and then we get an Exquisite Firecraft Nature's Claim. I don't know necessarily it's a big hit, but that's a very useful card. True Name Nemesis. We got an Arc of Orazka, Rakdos Charm, useful card. Red and a black. Instant, very useful. A Dismember, I think that's a very useful card. And we did get Ethereal Armor, Elvis Mystic, very useful card as a throwback. We got I think it's a Kasali Pride Mage, a Johnny's Pride Mate, a Gary. I don't know if that's necessarily a big hit, but I do think Gary is a very useful card. A Reclamation Sage. We got a Lavinia, Azorius Renegade. It's a cool card. I don't know what that does. I'll read that. We got a Talrand Sky Summoner. Cool. Hedron Archive. Evolutionary Leap. Harvester of Souls. A Leveler. And a Remand. We did start off with that Remand. That was pretty cool to start off the opening with for our throwback. So all in all, I do think this box was pretty good. I again didn't necessarily see any of the cards I was looking for. I wanted to see this hollow one, but I didn't necessarily see anything. Maybe this Elvish Mystic is the one that I wanted to see, but I did want to see stuff like I said, the Path to Exile. I did want to see like a Primeval Titan. I did want to see a Ninja of the Deep Hours. That's actually the one that I wanted to get as a foil throwback, but that is neither here nor there. But this was fun. This is amazing to do. Honestly, this was my second box opening for Magic the Gathering, and I think it was just as entertaining as opening my first one. A little bit better actually this time, pulling some pretty good foils personally. But yeah, and obviously just the fact that you can get foil throwbacks. The throwbacks are really cool cards to see, and your rares and stuff like that are really good in this set too. So thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it after such a long hiatus, and hopefully some of you stuck around for the video, and if you didn't, if that's okay. Really appreciate anybody who stuck around to watch, anybody who did stick around to see the Magic Gathering content, the one video that I have so far. But yeah, again, thank you so much for the support, you guys. Those of you who stuck around through this whole thing or just didn't unsub, appreciate that. But again, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, and if you guys want to see more in the future, hit that notification bell and it'll let you know when I do post a video and when it goes live, so that you guys can get notified to jump in to see that video right away. Hopefully in the future I can put out a little bit more high quality videos here, a little bit more organized. I just didn't necessarily know what to do here, how to open these boxes in what fashion. I tried my best, but yeah, thank you guys for sticking around, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.